welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. And if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go, because we got an action-packed monster heading your way. Now, we kick off with a big news to come out of Ripple. So GME Remittance joins RippleNet to accelerate and scale payments from South Korea to Thailand. So it was Japan first, and now we got South Korea to Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, the floodgates are opening, and it is going to be screaming volume, volume, volume out there in the marketplace. We've already seen today a price action movement. We'll go over that today, what it means, how it's going, what are we expecting from it. But this is cool, right? This is so cool to see. On their actual LinkedIn page, with over 171,000 people that follow them, it has been very, very well perceived, and it is yet again, like a show of strength of, where this technology is going and how much of an impact this particular blockchain is going to make out there, not just in 2021, but 22, 23 and beyond. Now, how traders can go long here? Yes, well, now the news is, are starting to turn bullish. Now we're talking about an 80% hike in value from 69 to 84 was much needed, and now we're going to be going up. Guys, we were going to go up all along. Like it was just temporarily. I mean, I laugh at the people that thought that we were going into a 3-year bear market. I mean, come on, like this is just ludicrous, right? This technology, blockchain, is here to stay. It's here to innovate. It ain't going nowhere. It's not going anywhere. It's only going to get better and better and better. Now, your job is to pick the cryptocurrencies and the blockchains that better suit your portfolio, your need, your strategy. That's ultimately your job, right? My job, I'll share with you my news, what I see, what I think is relevant for you to know. Then you go and back it up with your own research, and maybe we might become both XRP holders. Now, SEC versus Ripple, it's getting complicated. Privileges issue arise, but deadline is near. So the SEC haven't got that much time left. However, there's some things that they want, right? Now, how much do they want? They want terabytes of Slack communications from Ripple. They want terabytes of communication. So very, very, very interesting what is going on and what is happening out there in this particular case, and we'll keep you updated on what's going on, what are the implications, how it's all going to evolve from here. But expect news, right? Expect lots of news to come out. Now, Van Eck files for Bitcoin strategy ETF, and the SEC chair says it's likely to be approved. Once again, so cool to see innovation happening in the space. It's just another yet positive news out there in the marketplace. In other news as well, so Ripple-backed Trangler receives new approvals from MAS. The company obtained approvals from the Monetary Authority of Singapore under the Payment Services Act. So really, really, really cool to see this, and how amazing Singapore is as a nation, as an innovator, and yet again, more positive news for Ripple, its partners, and what they're trying to achieve out there in the marketplace. Now, Senate passes vote on anti-crypto infrastructure bill. So we'll keep an eye on that and how that impacts America and what are the implications and what that means moving forward. But Ripple partners with South Korea's leading payment service provider. So obviously, we've heard the news about, the South Korea and all that. But what it means is that Ripple now partners with South Korea's leading payment service provider. So it's this big, right? So the announcement tied up with SBI Ripple Asia, a subsidiary distributed ledger company in Ripple. And I think it's so cool to see this and what the implications are moving forward from a volume and level point of view. But very big news, really cool to see, and it's reflected on today's prices as well. As soon as this came out, the prices started to move, so it is a big deal. It will be a big deal. Let's go into Atani. Let's have a look at some of the indicators. Okay, so as we start to look at the particular indicators today, we're starting off with the daily chart, and we can see that the MACD has absolutely gone into the stratosphere. The gap is humongous between the two. The RSI is sitting into oversold, right? So overbought. So it is in the overbought phase already. It is outside of the Bollinger Band on the hour, on the daily. On the hourly, we've come back inside the Bollinger Band, but we, very, very bullish. When we look at the 6 hour, we are outside of the Bollinger Band. 12 hour out, and then when we look at the daily, we're out. So at some stage, we will retrace a little bit and come back inside the Bollinger Band again, and then we'll kick off again. But it has broken. It is so cool to see. This is a big resistance point, this particular one, but I think from here, what we can expect is a very, very nice momentum shift as we go further and further up. 9.51% up for the day today. Very, very cool to see. The other one, of course, is Cardano, almost 20% up today. That's probably one of the key standouts of today. But a 10% XRP rise, we'll take this any day of the week. So good to see. And, from an indicator's point of view, let's have a look, let's see what we have in store. But this is looking really good. It's looking really, really, really positive, and lots of momentum coming our way. Let's have a look at some of the drawings. Okay, so we begin to look at the charts, and there's quite a bit to unpack here. So, we got 92 cents as the next move, which we're not far away from at all. And then we've got $1.04. So they're the two immediate targets. They're the two initial targets that we've got, which are important for us to achieve. And then from there, we will start to look at all the possible scenarios from there. Now, of course, this wouldn't be a Crypto Serpent video if there isn't also talks about what happens if we go the other way, right? So if the bears were right and the entire market were to flip and crash one more time, what would that look like? Well, we would go into a formation like this, that we would be dropping down, and maybe this time we would go, all the way down to like 30 cents, right? I mean, if the bears had their day, and then from here we would then rise, and probably towards beginning of 2022, we would then rise and go like that. Now, is this scenario going to happen? In my opinion, and it's only my opinion, this is not happening. I do not believe, based on my own research, that we're going to see 30 cents XRP. I just call it how I see it. And for me, I want to share this with you, because if you are someone who's thinking that this could be likely to occur, well then, here you have it. Like, this would be the scenario. The scenario is that we would pinball our way down, all the way down to 30 cents. Then we would climb back up to 60, drop back down to 30, or maybe 40, and then go up. That would be a scenario. Is it my scenario? No, I don't think that's going to be happening at all. Now, I think what we are going to be doing is we've got obviously some key barriers: $1, $1.20, $1.50, and to continue to push and continue to move towards these new levels. That, to me, is something that I can get behind. And from my understanding of everything that's going on, the partnerships, the SEC case, which will either be a settlement or a win, this is a spaceship about to skyrocket beyond what a lot of people's imagination truly is. From here, I think we will go straight and not vertically, but we will go towards $3.59, have a resistance level, and then continue our way towards 5. And then from there, we will start to climb our way and make our way towards double digits. Will we see double digits in 2021? In my opinion, yes. In my opinion, I think that we will see double digits in 2021. Not 2022. In 2021, we will see double digits. But for the time being, the most important thing is 90 cents and $1.04. That's what we're going to focus on. $1, 90 cents, and $1.04. They are the key things to look out for. How we perform when we get to $1.04. What sort of resistance do we get? How does it perform from there? Is it just going to break straight past $1.04? That's important, right, for the immediate. But as we look forward to the future and what that looks like from a long-term perspective, it is going to be mighty exciting to be an XRP holder in 2021 and beyond, of course, in 2022, as we progress and move forward. But I'll be right here, as you know, on a daily basis, providing you the information that is relevant. But of course, as always, make sure that you do your own homework. Make sure that you are only putting in what you can afford to lose. These are all very basic things, but you'd be amazed at how many people forget the basics. Now, if you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.